Hi, I'm Jack, and I like video games. And what is up, everyone? How are you guys doing tonight? It's always with me is my lovely, amazing, talented, and beautiful, and smart, and fantastic, and mathematically minded wife, who may have burnt her hand a little bit tonight. Katie!
Hi. Hello. Yes, I burnt my hand getting pies out of the oven, meat pies out of the oven, and now I'm just keeping it in water because I'm terrified of pain. So I'm just like, I'm just going to keep it in here.
Aw. Vagabooty, thank you very much, Vagabooty. That is 13 months in a row for Vagabooty. You're awesome. Thank you very much.
I've been growing my eyebrows for probably almost a year, and this is the progress I've made.
Nice. It's good progress.
There's nothing. Look at how teeny tiny they are. God.
All right, so anyway, it's Tuesday night. Honest Dave 98. Thank you very much, Honest Dave 98.
Thank
3 months in a row for Honest Dave. Appreciate that. By the power of the beer, we are bonded. So it's Tuesday night. We play D&D on Tuesday night, so we do our best to keep an eye on the chat. We'll talk to you via text. Sir Dubbington, thank you very much. You have food in your teeth. I had to tell you.
I actually don't, but nice. I don't blame you.
And anyway, so on Tuesdays, we try to keep an eye on the chat if we can, but we're mostly focusing on D&D. So we love you guys. Sir Dubbington, thank you very much. Twitch Prime, Sir Dubbington, good times. All right, so we love you guys, and we'll see you on the other side. I'm going to unmute all this stuff now.
Yay.
Is that okay, Katie? Mm-hmm. Okay, that.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
You said a thing.
Oh, and then we're going to do that.
We're alive.
There we go.
What did I say?
Can you guys hear us now? We're back.
What did I say? Was it butt stuff?
It's the butt stuff.
Whoa,
Hi.
what? That was a weird time to jump over here.
Welcome
Rick
back.
started it.
Pucker up, Jack.
Oh no!
Good
It's
lord.
really warm in here all of a sudden.
You've been flushing all night.
I feel
That's
like-
gross.
Right?
You've been
Did you say flushing?
He did say
He meant-
flushing.
he
like her
meant like-
cheeks, like her
I
cheeks.
think
She
even
got
blushing,
flushed.
but
One
that's
thing.
okay.
Blushing. Your cheeks are flushed, or you're blushing.
Yeah, or it
Man.
really can't be both.
There's
First
a-
it was about her new
there's a lo-
romance. Now it's about butt stuff. This is going.
What? Okay, we are rewinding here.
It's gonna
We are
cost.
completely-
It's gonna cost 20 bits to change the subject. Otherwise
That's
it's gonna be
20
all-
cents.
bits.
Is it? Oh, is that what it works?
That's 20
What's dollars
cents.
then? Dollars.
So
How many-
100, dude.
There's-
You can do the math.
$100.
I constantly.
I haven't had to do math in years.
Me either. There's a line in The Simpsons where Marge's mom says, "Ladies pinch, whores wear rouge," and I just anytime I think about blushing, I think about that. Someone tipped us. Someone tipped us to tell me that I had food in my teeth, and I feel awful because I was like, "No, I don't," because I'm just so used to being told that because I have a giant gap between my bottom teeth that my braces will fill when I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel bad because it's like, oh, I stupid don't. And they're like, I'm sorry. Now I feel bad. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just used to being told that. I promise it's just the absence of things. All right, so we should probably play Dungeons and Dragons.
So hi everybody, how are y'all doing tonight? It's good seeing you again. It feels like it's been so long.
Check it.
It actually does. I don't know why.
Considering that we played last week, it's
Last week's session was baller.
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, fist bump, virtual fist bump. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
guys, I'm thinking about.
Very
I like how we all
us.
make the sounds.
I'm thinking about getting
yeah,
a temporary tattoo that says "bit."
bits.
I like
Or
that you
Rick.
specifically said temporary. You're like,
It says
I'm gonna get a
bit,
temporary
Then the number
tattoo.
4, then R.I.C.
I want it to be like you do this and it says like bits and then 4 and then Rick. Yeah, like that. Bits for Rick.
This one says.
Why is it on your
It says
thumb?
lips, bits, and fingertips. That's a new hashtag. That's a new hashtag tonight, guys.
Word.
That's it.
And
You
fingertip.
come up with very long hashtags.
Well, you know, each one deserves a workshopping, but we just
Hashtag never gonna be president now. That's a good one.
What?
What?
Hashtag what?
The song? Never gonna be president? No, never gonna be president. No, never gonna be president. No. One less thing to worry about. Hamilton? Never mind.
We hate her.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
We saw a play this weekend. We saw Something Rotten, which was a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
how was it?
It was a good play. It was a lot of fun.
It sounds awful.
It's a funny story. It's basically it takes place in England when William Shakespeare is like the hot shit,
The
and
Renaissance.
it's like the other guys who are like also producing plays while Shakespeare's out there. So they're like, "What? Everyone hates it, or everyone loves that guy, and he's just a hack." And like, what about us? And then it's like about them putting on a play, trying to compete. It's pretty fun. And Shakespeare's like a
awesome.
rock star. It's pretty fun.
I like that concept.
Have you seen A
haven't seen
Knight's
that
Tale?
one.
Haven't seen, hey, everybody's seen A Knight's
Okay,
Tale.
you know Geoffrey Chaucer, like
Yeah.
that character. That's what Shakespeare was like in the play. It was awesome.
I bet Alyssa hasn't seen it.
Paul
Get the.
I don't know because I think you surprised us with that shit, and you didn't say anything.
I have some street cred here. I have some nerd cred.
Oh, I wonder if I can actually. What's my wisdom? Oh, okay, I can. The prerequisite to dual class as a cleric is wisdom 13.
Yeah.
I have wisdom 15.
So did you guys level up?
Yeah.
I'm reading over some stuff.
I leveled up like last week.
No, you didn't.
How about you start talking about what you're doing with your leveling up?
Oh god. Well, I'm really excited about mine because I get to basically teleport between shadows now, which sounds dope as fuck.
Fucking Nightcrawler.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about this.
She doesn't get that reference. It's okay.
Bamf.
I'm not even gonna respond to that, Eric. But yeah, so we are now level 6.
Oh,
Feeling
so
pretty good about this.
yeah. So I think I figured out the hit dice situation. You roll your hit dice for the class that you're leveling. So I'm dual classing as a cleric of the war domain, and so I have to roll that hit dice, not the rangers.
Sure.
That's what it says.
State fan just gave 100 bits. It says Rick for bits. Hashtag Rick for bits.
We have to actually; those can't be temporary tattoos.
Wait, does that mean I have to give bits?
I think so.
You now have to get a permanent tattoo of bits for Rick.
I might get a permanent tattoo on my knuckles that says "State Fan" with an exclamation.
Right?
Please do.
Wait,
You can do that. You can do 4 and 4 for state fan, right?
yeah, it would be State Fan.
STATEFA. Yeah, you can totally do that.
I
Boom.
don't know.
I would have like stabbed a fan, but that's okay.
What's like an obscene amount of money these days? Is that $1 million or $1 billion?
$70 billion.
A
If we
million.
get that in bits, then I'll get the finger tattoo that says State Fan. But first we have to get that in bits. Also, I need to see some of that cash for real because baby's got rent. I'm kidding.
Hey, so chat, we are all going to be together in one spot, right?
Not true. I have not committed to that.
Do it, Rick.
What?
Do it, Rick.
I'm trying to put pressure on you right now.
Let's see how that works. Wait,
We're gonna go tubing.
Yeah, let's go
It's
tubing. That'd be awesome.
true.
Tubing's
Yeah.
great.
how close is tubing to the RTX center?
About an hour away.
Everything's
But
So
it's
we
a
can go on
road
Monday
trip.
road trip.
if Jack isn't too tired.
Oh, I'll go tubing, man. Tubing's easy. All you gotta do is sit in the tube and drink beer.
That sounds great.
Exactly what I want to
Actually,
do. I don't want to go to sit in a con and sweat.
No, you sit in a tube and sweat and drink beer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like a different sweat.
What's a good 3rd level spell that I don't have? I'm thinking.
Fire tube.
I mean, I did this already.
Conjure tubing. Find
Did you say fire tube?
Fire tube.
yeah. So everyone's wondering how many bits to get Rick at RTX.
teletube. What's a lot?
I don't know. How much is a flight? You're in San Francisco. You're in LA, aren't you, Rick?
Yeah, what's a flight in bits?
Speaking of which, I'm going to LA on Friday. We should totally grab a beer or something so I can actually meet the rest of.
We're in LA.
I'm going to E3. I'm going to be downtown.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
So
Am I doing
if you want to hang out,
that would be. I've been meaning to go downtown.
well, there you go.
Are you gonna make your way downtown? Make my way downtown.
Walking fast.
And now I'm home.
How's the leveling going?
Pretty great. Let's exchange contact off of.
All right.
Off of stream.
My phone number no.
Because we've been meaning to
You
go
guys had 7 days to level.
down in
It's
downtown
so
because I haven't
amazing.
visited downtown yet. So this would be we could go
7 whole
while you're at
days to
E3, and we go
level.
afterward.
Eric, what is
But
Magic
you
Circle?
never
Is
did
Magic
that
Circle
fucking
cool?
thing.
No
You're
one
being a
heard
little
that.
sassy tonight,
I
Eric.
was literally trying to make a plan that had nothing to do with tube.
7 years to
But I bet the chat heard me.
All right, I'm gonna use those two.
But you guys didn't. Fucking amateurs.
This is Amateur Hour. Welcome.
Oh, look at this hashtag.
Welcome
Look at
to
this
Amateur
hashtag
Hour.
over in the Divi
Okay,
Loop one.
basically all you gotta do is pick. I mean,
Oh,
really just pick
But the
two more
bit,
spells.
it's bitch. Get it?
I can use.
So bitchy.
So bitchy.
Yeah. Well, from the wizarding.
99
book.
days to night. Glyph of Ward and Cold Drake's right.
Sorry, Katie's wounded right now, so
Jack forgot.
we're slowing down.
She wasn't.
I'm also trying to stall because Eric and I had that when we were actually going to start playing D&D, and I said 7:32.
And I already lost a long time ago.
I'm gonna say it's 7:33.
All right, what
because
happened
I'm
last
an
week?
asshole.
Alyssa, what happened last week?
Oh shit.
We beat Count Strahd. Like
we
that's
beat
all you have to
Strahd.
say.
I
count
think
is
that's it.
solid.
Period. We killed the hell out of
We
Strahd.
slew the master.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had a pretty big fight with him. Basically what happened was we did a hit and then he was dead. And it was great.
Wow, that
No.
was captivating.
Well, Katie turned into a bear. Tyson turned into a bear.
You had the best quote of the entire season of games.
She roared. It was great. She roared. And then we had some nice synergy going in our combat. We were I think Xavier or Briddick was shooting Strahd, and
John Woo film.
Archimedes was you had the fireball ready, right?
Yeah. And then I fire bolted his belly,
That's right. Firebolted his belly.
and then we blew him up, and then we fireballed the room just to make sure he's 100% dead.
We found out that once Ruki bit him, that she had a bunch of flashbacks to what Strahd did, and it turned out that he murdered his brother because he wanted Irina's.
You just wanted Irina.
What was
right?
Irina's?
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Oh.
He wanted Tatiana, who was engaged or married to his brother.
About to be married. That's why the cake and everything was prepared upstairs.
That's right. And so she ended up going crazy and punched him to death for the most part, covered in blood. And then after he was dead, the rest of the gang looked around the room and then pretty much just blew it up and walked away in the most amazing of ways. And then I think
We walked
and
out.
then I think
through the-
Irina
Yeah.
lived happily ever after.
We walked
and
out the
then-
front door, and all like the people came out, and then
That's what it was.
what a ghost brother, ghost Sergey appeared or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Did Irina disappear too?
Mhm, she went with him.
She went off into the nether with Sergey.
It's like the end of
she
Ghost.
did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, and then we teleported back to the Caves of Chaos area, or Fizgigg's world.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, because
And Hyacinth.
I used one of my one of my 7 uses of my wand to turn into a bear, only to stand there and watch everything else happen.
it's awesome.
I did nothing.
I think you had the most quotable
just
phrase of the entire game, though.
just roared.
Rawr.
Arr.
I like that I just broke Jack. Like
That's so
he was
funny.
just broken.
It was great.
It was
But then Hyacinth buried Strahd's ashes.
Well,
ashes.
I
Yeah.
tried to. I sprinkled them under a tree, and then the tree died.
The tree fucking died.
And that was really
But
sad.
in death, was there a fern birth?
Right.
Right?
So it was like a phoenix
Oh, right.
in a sort of weird way, like from the ashes.
She brought Strahd to
Burning.
another
It was a
realm. Is
burning.
what happened.
He's dead. He's
Sure.
dead, right?
Fingers crossed.
Next time we come back to the Caves of Chaos, it's basically going to be Ravenloft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to build it up into his castle.
Oh man, I'm gonna feel really
So yeah,
bad.
and I think at this point, gosh, I think we need to go find the pony.
The ponies.
Wow, we really,
And
we
we
really
have
downscaled our quests, didn't we?
yeah, we have like
God, to find the pony.
we have to find the pony. We have a cougar now. We have 2 wolves. We have Helob.
We've got
We
No,
have a
Reyna's with
slew of
us too.
animals right now. We should open up a zoo. That's it. That's what this next.
We should Matt
campaign
Damon
is
this
about.
shit.
Who edits the proficiency bonus?
You can.
Who watches The Watchmen?
I'm trying. It's not letting me.
Motherfucking.
Well, it should still be just +3.
Well,
I
is it
don't
not
get
full?
this character sheet. Why?
Is
And that
Ruki still a vampire?
Oh.
Maybe.
Okay.
All right, so
let me add the belt.
I'm Archimedes. I'm a high elf. I'm kind of a dick, but I like blowing stuff up. I do fire.
That's true.
You're not a dick. You're just assertive.
Eh.
Isn't that just? I thought that was the opposite of being a bitch.
Chaotic good.
Got a good bitches, but with a B.
Bitches.
I'll stop you.
Bitses needs stitches. I don't know. What was it?
Bitches need bits.
Bitses get stitches. Stitches.
Get-
So hi,
How
my
about-
name's Alyssa, and I play
Hi,
Ruki.
Alyssa.
Hi. And I play Ruki, who's a half elf monk, and she has a little comrade named Helob. He's a spider pirate, and she pretty much flips everywhere she possibly can. She lies about super petty things, and she is a germaphobe. However, she pretty much broke while killing Strahd and is now covered in blood. And she's typically chaotic good, but she had a rough go of it. So we'll see, I guess.
Oh no.
She also might still be a vampire.
Oh yeah, and she's transforming into a vampire, so she can grow her teeth and claws and fun things.
I feel like Rick and I are having a staring competition.
Oh god.
Hey, who wants to go? Did you not go? You go, ladies first.
Okay. So I am Hyacinth. I'm Caiti, and I play Hyacinth O'Theridian, and I've finally been reunited with my donkey Rhea. I'm a wizard. I'm an elf wizard. I'm a wood elf. Excuse me. You're from? Am I from Greyhawk? Or are you from Greyhawk? I forget.
I don't know. You made mine, so.
You can be wherever you want to be from.
I have
You do you.
copper-colored skin. My hair is almost the same color as my skin, is a little bit darker, and I have freckles, and my hair is super long and I've never cut it. And I have a magic wand and a castle.
Oh yeah, you have a castle now.
So
We need to visit your castle. I'm really excited to see how you made it.
How I've
up.
decorated it.
How you've decorated. I want to see your color scheme of the castle.
It's I
we've
call it
come to view
cottage.
the tapestries. Indiana Jones.
What was that?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, nothing. Totally fine.
Cool.
British.
So
Riddick?
you guys are now
My turn.
still
I don't get when Eric's not
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It's fine. I don't even need to. I'm not here.
good.
I'm not here. Am I out?
Yep. Except your hand.
And what a small hand it is.
My name's Rick. I play Britick Ashran, a thief and reaver from the north who has changed his way of life after seeing too much death and making friends finally. So I'm dual classing my character tonight. I'm going to be a ranger and a war cleric to hopefully spread justice and inspire those in need in the future.
Did you say that justice reigns from above?
Ha.
Could. Maybe. I could, because as a ranger, I could shoot all my arrows upwards. And just like, wait. And I'm like, wait for it. Wait for it.
I'm waiting.
And then they go,
Ding.
justice reigns from above.
You should
Huzzah!
write it really tiny on all of the arrows too, so people get the joke.
Dude.
They know.
Yeah.
They're like,
And I
justice.
think we were off stream when I said all my arrows now that I'm a cleric are going to have little itty bitty hammers as it is now. Anyway, I'm here to party.
Uh huh.
Awesome. Eric, who are you?
I don't know, some guy.
Just
Has a
looking
beard.
Eric is our
illustrious
amazing, phenomenal, incredible DM.
games master.
Eric, are
Yes.
you wearing a Stonecutter shirt?
No, I'm wearing an
Acquisitions
Acquisitions
Incorporated
Incorporated shirt.
Don't you say it like you said.
No.
No, I'm
Okay,
wearing an
sure.
It's
acquisition.
like, I'm
Go
tired of
ahead.
your Stonecutter's jokes. All right, cut it out.
You're like, fuck Acquisitions Incorporated.
I'll just
you
be
know.
over here. Everybody go have fun.
Sit down.
All right, what are we
Shut
doing?
up.
So
Yeah, what's
where
going
are we,
on?
Eric?
Time is bits. Time is
Where's our
bits.
tokens?
Hashtag time is bits.
Yeah. You know what? What about that? Would have had more bits, Rick, if you leveled up last week.
Everyone else waited. Actually, now
There's
that I'm dual classing, that's already a lot to deal with, and now being classing as a spellcaster, that's a lot to deal with. And C, this character sheet doesn't work.
So
There's
you're
some
out.
shade being thrown around today.
So you're outside the caves of chaos still. Rhea is next to you, and the tree of Strahd has now grown into a small little fern from the ashes of the poison that was implanted into it.
I take a deep breath as I step out of the cave and into the sunlight and go, what an amazing day to be alive. Don't you think? And I turn back to the group.
I'm just staring at the wall covered in blood.
I have like a spot like right here.
I'm like holding my hands up.
It's a small
Staring.
rag. It's like a small rag.
Yeah. Just dab.
Yeah, the little thumb
You like lick it first.
with the thumb. You got schmutz.
You
got schmutz on you.
Yeah.
Get that.
Hey guys, how long do you think it's been since we've been back here? It feels like it's been forever, but how much
So
time
much
do you think has passed?
Years. I would assume years. My gut says that in time warps such as that time travels differently, probably slower, if not faster.
What year is this?
Wait, so you think
So it's one or the other.
But I refuse to believe that time.
You're like a weatherman. It's either really going to rain
Yeah.
or it's going to be sunny.
But I refuse to believe that time went the same.
I think it went slower, and I think it's only been a couple weeks here.
Oh, that's right. We were gonna kidnap you and chain you to the wall again. That's thinking maybe we went backwards in time.
Wow.
I feel like we've been through so much. We've come so far.
But in the end,
It doesn't
Take my
even
helmet
matter.
off. I say those exact words.
What?
yeah, I think Rookie is just kind of so out of it that I'm like, all I say to you is we need to find some water. I need to wash up.
Agreed. Eric, what time of day is it?
It's mid-afternoon. Rookie, you do see running water. You remember this is a ravine, so there's a little bit of a stream that ends at the point of the caves.
Okay.
Good idea, right? So
Okay.
maybe we set up a small camp. I think we've been through a lot, and it's just been a moment since all that happened. We should probably
Or
go find a
years.
place.
Does it look like the shrubbery around us, the shrubs have grown at all?
Bring me a
Shrubbery.
shrubbery.
No, you can't really tell that much has changed,
Okay.
other than the new tree that has been sprung forth from the ground.
Okay.
The vampire
I'm just gonna
tree.
silently walk over to the water and just start washing up.
Are we up in the caves?
No,
Oh, we're down there.
yeah, you're right down in the ravine.
As she's doing that, as a ranger, I just want to do a perimeter check and see if we're in any sort of danger around here.
Mm-hmm.
Just get an eye of because this is like goblin territory, right? Kobold territory. A little bit
A
of
little
both.
bit of everything.
But everything in here is like a potluck. And as I'm doing that, just kind of gather herbs, anything that maybe is edible to make some healing poultices, just none of that, just basic. Take care of our wear and tear.
Sure. So you can right now you can only see through into the cave's entrances on the lower level. You'd have to climb up if you want to go to the other cave entrances.
No, I'm just doing a perimeter around like our site. You know,
Sure.
where our site being wherever Rookie goes to like go wash up in the river.
Yeah.
I figure
So
like campsite.
yeah, absolutely. So you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Nothing's peering its eyes out at you from the cave entrances. At least not during the daytime.
Okay, good to know.
I go
And I'll
over
just
and
like wind my way in towards the center.
I go over and help Rookie clean up, and just start like dabbing at her clothes on her back or something, just something to help somehow.
All right, and Rookie, you're slowly but surely getting the blood off. It's it's been a couple minutes and it's starting to crust up, but it's washing off in the water, and you see it running down the stream
Okay.
and away from you.
I'm gonna look up at Hyacinth and say, I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over me.
Do you remember what you saw?
Well, I bit into him, which is just so unlike me, and it was almost like an instinct I had, and as soon as I bit into him, I saw his brother. I could almost feel the hurt and the pain, and his brother was killed by Strahd himself, and it triggered me.
I think that castle was just, we were in that castle for so long and it was so awful, and he is just an evil man, and that it all just came to a head and we each kind of got a little desperate. We saw our way out and he was walking it, and so I think that you did what any one of us would have done if we were that close.
Are you saying you would have done that? You would have punched him to death?
I turned into a bear. It's like if I had gotten my hands on him, probably. But you were the closest, and you essentially took a bullet for us, and we'll be grateful for that forever, because you got us out of there.
But what if I'll never be the same after this? What if I'll lose my connection to everyone?
Well, I promise to do whatever I can so that doesn't happen.
So what was it like being a bear?
Kind of hairy. Really hot. It's really hot and hairy.
That's his bond.
Really
well, despite everything that happened, I do think it was pretty cool that you turned into a bear. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Thank you.
I think you should do it again.
Maybe next time I'll pick a different time where it'll be of use to anyone and not just comic relief, but we'll see.
So do you think that being in Barovia changed all of us?
I think so. I mean, look at Briddick, once Xavier. He's like a whole new person, and
But he's become a better person.
Who knew?
So do you think you've become a worse person?
I do.
I don't think that's true. And if for some reason that castle brought out really awful things in you, there was a reason. We were under immense pressure and we were tormented by this building. We barely slept. We were constantly on the brink of death. Like, what's to say that coming back to regular life isn't going to reconnect you or bring you back or make you feel like you again? Maybe you just need to give it a little bit of time.
Let me just say that if I had the option to get rid of these side effects that you are seeing, I don't think I would. I don't think I want to.
Well, I think if that's becoming who you are and that's a part of you, I don't think you should have to. I think
So
now.
will you guys? Sorry, keep going.
Huh?
I said I was just gonna say. So will you guys accept me as this?
Of course. We have this whole time. We're not silly.
I take a big sigh of relief.
And I dropped 3 dead squirrels right in front of me. I found us something to eat.
Squirrel meat.
I
My
interrupt.
favorite.
And I start a fire, a little campfire for us.
I can. Should we go?
From the campfire?
No, I thought I interrupted something. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. Rookie, what do you think?
Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine.
I look at Archimedes like.
And I just kind of like turn around and start walking away to find more wood for the fire.
I'm like, why are you leaving me?
Yeah.
I think I just smile at Brick and just say, thank you for the squirrels. I can't wait for dinner.
I kneel down and start skinning them.
Oh, God. I go back to helping Rookie with her clothes and her hair and just getting this blood out.
So I think taking a nice little rest tonight will probably be a very welcome change. Under the stars,
I love...
fresh
Oh, yeah.
open air. Everything
can-
smells a little bit better right now.
We can finally see the sky.
Oh yeah,
That's nice.
it's been a while.
So we get this fire started. I've got the 3 squirrels on spits.
It reminds me of Shrek, where he's got the rats on a spit and he's just...
I've got a little jar of tarragon I've been saving for this moment. I pop it open. A little tarragon on it.
Aww.
Kind of silent the whole time. I feel like maybe the camp has been quiet for being through so much.
So you're going to let night fall, and you're going to camp out in front of the Caves of Chaos, right?
I think so. I'm pretty damn tired. It's been a long time. How much time would you say passed in New Barovia? New Barovia.
You could barely tell because of the cloud,
Oh yeah.
but you would think it was maybe a week's time at most.
That's in New Barovia.
Okay.
Also, I feel like we've just taken on one of the baddest dudes in all of Barovia.
Katie has a
Not
question.
I don't. I'm using the fan.
Oh.
I don't.
Do we have any proof of our
Escapade?
yeah.
We have the opal.
We have a party member who's now a vampire.
Also that.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's still a thing I say out loud. I look right at you.
I just like stared daggers at him. Just like, not
Long
right
time.
now. Not okay. Don't bring this up.
Like, I'm kneeling at the fire. I just look right down. Like, there's a lot going through my head right now. Like a lot.
So I don't like the way Eric said, so you're just going to camp out the front of the Caves of Chaos. Should we take cover?
We cleared out the
Do you
Caves
guys
of Chaos.
remember that there was a room? I'm going to say this out of not rookie, but there was a room filled with food, wasn't there?
There's a room filled with our friends too, somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's two in a pit somewhere over by A, I think.
Could we retcon a little bit and see if we found like at least like a secure spot, maybe with our backs against like a large tree or a copse of trees or something, or a rock,
Sure.
maybe the side of the wall, or
Yeah, you can camp up against one of the walls.
yeah, like with a defensive position, like best that we could get. Unless we want to hoof it. It was midday. We could just call this lunch and try to leave.
But Eric said night came.
You know? What?
Eric said night came. Oh, did you say
Yeah.
you're going to let night come?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm cool with
so,
that.
So outside of game, did we beat the Caves of Chaos? Did we come for what you guys needed?
I think so. I mean, we touched we have the orb, right? That was the thing we were trying to get.
Well, yeah, and it turned into
Yep.
an opal now.
So we have the opal. Someone's got it.
The priest has been confronted, right? There was that priest at the beginning.
Yeah, that was the one we fought at the end, and we touched the opal. It warped.
So would you guys call the Caves of Chaos completed?
Well, I remember that. So that time that I wasn't there during the stream, the walls were like they had veins and they had blood in them.
Yeah,
right?
there was that little creature. He's the one who led us to that room.
like seeping out. Yeah. So what was the scoop with that? Why were the walls like that? Did we ever find that out?
That was the guy, right? That was like the Wheatley
Yeah,
dude.
like that.
Wheatley.
Flannel or something.
Wait.
Flannel?
And
Well,
he's
no.
the one who made the walls almost like organic.
Mm-hmm. Like he was part of the magic of that cavern.
I see. Okay. And what ended up happening to him?
He helped us teleport.
You know, he smushed all the guys.
Well,
Remember all the bad guys came
he
out?
Oh,
helped us- he helped
yeah.
us defeat those priests before we teleported out.
Okay. Okay. So do we just need to deliver the stone to Fizgig?
I think, yeah. I think
Assuming
unless-
time hasn't passed. Also, we had a bunch of
We're the forest people.
yeah.
We were supposed to make a treaty between him and the king.
Who are the forest people?
Oh,
I don't know if
The
you were
people
around
that
for
we
that.
parted
he
with,
wasn't.
right?
So are we talking about this in game? Like, are we just?
Yeah, now we're a little in game.
Okay.
We're wrapping up lunch. We had a delicious crispy squirrel lunch.
Paragon Squirrel.
Mhm.
So before we found you, Briddick, I was working on a diplomatic mission of sorts
To Alderaan.
What's that?
He made a Star Wars joke.
She was
Oh.
she was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
That much is true. Yeah, so it was sort of a diplomatic mission because the people on the edge of Fizgigg's kingdom, people in the forest were looting the kingdom and hurting people, by consequence of just trying to steal food and money to live and feed their children. So we were trying to create a treaty between them where they would watch the forest and report to the king if there was anything unusual, and perhaps be available to call to arms if the king needed them, in exchange for a small salary so that they could feed their families and wouldn't have to loot the kingdom anymore. However, that was all dependent on being able to bring back the orb, which is now an opal, to the king. So
Why was it dependent on that?
Pardon?
Why was it dependent on bringing that back?
Because he didn't want to do something for me until we'd done something for him.
Oh,
So,
nice.
so yeah, once we bring that back, they'll be able to enact the treaty. However, they gave me a week before they would loot the kingdom again. So I'm not sure how much time has passed, but I'm hoping that it's less than a week.
I would suggest, and sorry for the pun, let's go put a nail in that coffin right now. I suggest if we have enough time to get out of here, then we don't need to tarry any longer. Let's.
We make a
I'd
move.
like to meet this king of yours, and
You'd like him. He's a nice guy. A little bit nutty.
Yeah, we're good friends with him.
He also has my
I think you'll
lion.
get along.
Yeah, Jack Archimedes
Does
gave
he have
him a
your lion?
Yeah.
You were there when he gave him the lion.
Oh yeah. You're right.
I find this treaty business interesting too, especially for the forest people.
Well,
I'd
Ruby,
like to learn more. And if you'll have me, I'll prefer to join you, group, as we continue onward.
Of course, there might be some gold in it too.
and Rookie knows the king better than all of us. She was in his employ when we first met her.
Interesting.
Although a lot has changed since I've last seen him, so
Also true.
although I guess not in this world,
Shall
which
we?
is very strange.
So are we gonna stay here overnight, or are we?
No, I suggest if we still have time to make it out of the cave, this valley, before the sun
Valley
goes
of
down.
Death.
Well, it was like a 2-day travel, right, Eric?
It's about 3 days worth of travel back to the keep.
But I'd rather be traveling on the road than spending any more time in this valley.
There's
This valley is crawling with kobolds and ogres and goblins. At least on the road.
Well, why don't we go for a while and then find a nice camping spot instead and spend the night?
Something off the road.
I'm just saying we're in a valley right here. We can put our backs up against the wall. So, but
Either way,
take a
I'm
vote.
not going to sleep if we don't have a sentry situation. I'm not going to sleep anyway. So
Let's take a vote. Who wants to leave Caves of Chaos now and hit the road?
this time I am actually putting my hand up.
all right.
And who wants to stay?
Man, if only Byron Obama made it back with you guys.
That's true.
If only.
Archimedes, we've
His-
made it this far.
All right. I'll
A few more
follow.
leads.
I'll follow majority. I'll stay in the back, keep us covered if we need to be.
Chester's sacrifice wasn't for nothing.
I just remember seeing glowing eyes on this path.
That's true. Which path did we take that had the spiders, and which path did we take that had the lizard people?
And which path did we take that had just the bunny rabbits?
Yeah.
Well, Riddick just killed the bunny rabbits. So none of those.
So none of those.
You look over, I'm picking my teeth with one of their small bones.
Yeah. So, fuck those guys. The lizard folk, those were far back. The lizard folk was even before the keep.
That was before we found the lion.
Yeah. The spiders were on your way to the caves.
No.
The forest was on your way to the caves.
I suggest that we take whatever path is going to be least treacherous back to the castle.
Of least resistance.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be straight out of
I
here?
kind of want to take Helob out, and I'm going to put him on the ground and say, "Can you lead the way for us, please?"
And he just scuttles off. It's almost like you wound him up like a toy car, and he just takes off, and you just see a poof of dust like come out of his back legs.
It's like that's racing snail and
The never-ending
Turbo?
story.
Oh.
Yeah.
what were they called?
I think they were racing snails.
Was it just a racing snail?
I think it was a racing
Was it
snail.
Turbo?
I've never seen a racing snail.
That's the
And then there's the
animated
flying,
movie.
the big.
Turbo.
I was gonna say the flying bat, but that'd be redundant. The bat that they would ride.
Yeah, there's the other one.
Oh.
No, that's
Yeah.
Fern Gully.
No,
Oh yeah, Fern.
I mean, yes, those are in all of those things.
Also, yes.
So Helob just takes off right the hell out of this ravine.
I go, Shadow, follow that spider. And then I follow after Shadow.
Follow that
So-
spider.
So Shadow starts hopping kind of around and in front of Helob. Like Helob is no match for Shadow's speed. So she's just kind of not toying with him, but running around him in circles, waiting for him to keep moving forward.
More than anything, I just want to we can spot Shadow from a little bit further away than I imagine we can spot Helob, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Shadow's like a beacon for him.
Yeah. So I follow after Shadow.
All right.
Is Raya wearing reins?
Yeah, you could ride her.
Well, I don't want to ride her. I just want to lead her. But I just wasn't sure if I couldn't remember if she had reins or not.
Yeah, she has reins in the saddle.
Okay, then I grab Raya's reins. I imagine she's just grazing and just hanging out, and I don't know how to do that click thing, the thing. But I do that, and then just start walking with her.
Okay.
I want to jump from tree to tree.
And as they're all leaving, I want to take a moment to call Hope over to my side. And as she comes over, I kneel down and give her a good solid pet. And using my animal speak skill, I forget what it's called, talk to animals. I tell her, all creatures deserve to be free. You most of all. This is where our relationship parts. But maybe we'll see each other again. Go. You'll be happier. You'll be free. Is that a no or a yes? You don't want to go where we're going. Go on. I stand up. Go. Be free. Hope. No.
I like that we were just in a vampire-infested castle, and that was more safe than this where we're at right now.
Wait, that was more safe. Really? No, this is like the woods, right?
Dogs live out in the woods.
Yeah, so this is good for her.
You need to pull an Arya and just start throwing stones at her. So she'll leave.
Good.
Harry and the Hendersons.
And I get up and start walking away and kind of shoo her off. And I turn my back and walk into the woods after the rest.
Then you see Hope run past you and is just running with Shadow now.
Okay, well, she's free and she's made her own choices. You can't say that I did not try. With that, It's a party member.
So Helob leads you through the forests and expertly, Rookie, you remember the spider dens, and
Spider den.
Helob remembers them as well and kind of leads you around them. And as you make your way, it takes about 2.5 days, and it's now noon on the third day, and you make it back to the keep, but you see the raiders trying to siege the keep. They have ladders going up the walls, and you see archers on the walls trying to shoot down at them.
Okay.
Shit.
And Hyacinth, these are the ones that you recognize them immediately as the bandits that you made your deals with.
Okay. I am going to, if I cast daylight, I know it's already light, but if I cast daylight, will that kind of blind everyone?
It won't blind him, but it'll put you're far enough away right now that it will be a beacon. It'll definitely turn some heads.
Okay.
Are we already at the castle?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about?
Did we fast forward?
I changed my mind. How far away are we?
You're about 200 yards away.
I say that to her.
Looks about 200 yards from here.
How far is 30 feet in yard? How many yards are how many feet are in a yard? 3 feet in a yard?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
How many yards did we say?
You're 200
Oh.
yards. 2 football fields.
Okay, so
And you can hear the cries, you can hear the yells of both sides of the battle commencing.
Let me guess. This isn't the cleaning crew.
what?
Can we see if there's a leader or a commander or anything of the raiders?
You don't see anybody in particular that would remind you of who would be, nobody stands out, really.
Are the raiders different from the forest folk?
Hmm?
The people raiding the castle. Are they different from the forest folk?
No, they are the forest folk.
Oh, so we're late.
Yes. So can I cast? If I cast dancing lights, will it get their attention?
Wait a minute, how many are there?
There's about 20 of them.
No, don't get. No.
Well, okay. Then I just want to do something that stops everyone.
You'd probably be better off with daylight.
Okay, then I want to do that. I want to cast daylight, and I'm like mad. So I see this, and there's like one part of me that understands because we like let them down. We weren't here in time, but then there's another part of me that is like, wow, you took this like really far, really quickly. So
20 armed men and women storming that castle.
Well,
Would it get their attention?
I'm about to storm them.
They're gonna storm us.
Well, let them
you guys
come.
have a-
You stay
You guys
here.
have a sign?
I'm going ahead, and I think I cast it first, and then I jump on Rhea, my donkey,
Awesome.
and I ride towards it.
And I look at Archimedes and be like, she pulled that page out of your playbook.
Yeah, she may have learned that from me. And I can like trudge after her.
Wait, all right, then I turn to Ricky. Whose side are you guys on? Everybody.
So Hyacinth, you get on Rhea and you charge towards them, and you hold your wooden staff up that you found, your twig that you found underneath the tree, and daylight shines out of it as you cast the spell, and as you're riding towards the castle, you see both the archers on the ramparts look and stop firing and look at the brightness coming their way, and all of the raiders who are scaling the walls via ladders or stomping or are trying to, crash through the walls are just now looking at you, charging them with your light.
Okay.
There's no amplified voice spell, is there?
Man, I wish there was.
Yep.
There is.
There is?
There is.
Well, it's a shame.
Yep.
Actually, I think it just might be a cantrip. To be
It
honest,
is.
if you have something like thaumaturgy.
Yep. Nailed it.
Do I get inspiration?
Can
Nope.
wizards do
I'll mark
it?
it just in case.
So, have I gotten there yet? Am I there yet?
How far? Well, you tell me how far you want to go.
Okay, so I think I want to find, I just want to like, just, punch it to, the wall, like in the thick of it, and find the leader whose name I cannot remember. What is his name? Did we write it down? Did I write
It would have been
down?
on paper if you did.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm crippled. Crippled.
There's so much stuff going on in chat. Shout? Someone said the spell is shout. Shout? Is that a spell?
What is his name?
Do you let it all out?
Shout. Shout.
Let it all
Your
out.
line is let it all out.
Oh no, I lost all my
said it,
cards.
Jeez.
Okay, I can't remember. I can't remember the guy's name. Rookie, do you remember the dude's name?
Rookie's not there. Rookie's
Well,
back
Alyssa.
with me trying to tell me whose side we're on. Unless
Gosh,
she-
well, we're kind of we're I think we're the neutral party right now. Actually, I don't remember the guy's name though. I don't think I have it written down anywhere.
It's
My notes
Riston.
probably. What was it?
Riston.
Riston?
Oh, okay.
try to make a-
All right. So, yeah, I want to run like right into the thick of it. Because I assume everyone's kind of stopped and they're more curious than they are like angry.
Oh yeah. They don't know what's going on right now. Everyone that was fighting is stunned, looking at you, riding at them, and this blinding daylight coming towards them.
Okay. So then I just run full as fast as little Ray will go, and find Riston.
Okay, so you run into the middle of the men that are on the ground, and they almost part, kind of like the parting of the seas as you come charging through.
Are there any women?
Are we a sexist game?
There
Or are
were
we-
women last time we were here.
There are men and women around attacking. Yes,
I made that observation when I looked at the castle and mentioned, look at all these men and women.
So
Sorry, Eric.
so as I come by, and kind of pull up next to Riston, I look at him, but then I turn to the archers and I like put my hand up and I say, "I'm a friend of the king. Halt," or what do you say? Stop firing.
Parlay.
Keep firing, asshole.
Just say,
Surrounded by
cease fire. Sorry. I just say, "I'm a friend of the king. Cease fire," and then I'm not even gonna like pay attention to see if they do it or not. I'm just gonna assume because I'm so mad that I'm like they're gonna do exactly what I say, and then I turn and look at Riston and I'm like, "What is the meaning of this?
What do you mean? What's the meaning of this?
Why are you seizing the castle?
It's been 8 days.
That's one
You said
more.
you'd be back in- Yeah, one more than 7 are agreed upon terms.
We gave you money before we left to feed your people while we were gone.
And
For
this is
7
Riston?
days.
This is
Yeah.
Riston, right? Okay.
Yep.
What could you possibly need so desperately that you would risk the lives of your people and the people in the kingdom?"
They have great eggs in there.
Oh my goodness.
Eggs. Did I hear that?
I'm gonna run up behind
Where are you going?
Hyacinth. I think I'm gonna follow the same path that Hyacinth took, and I'm gonna go up and say, "Stop this madness now." Follow exactly what Hyacinth says, and then I'm gonna grow my things.
Oh
out.
god.
The hell is that?
I'm your worst nightmare. That's what I am.
It's our friend Rookie. You remember her? She drinking around the fire. She was great. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
I think I appreciate that we gave you 7 days and it has now been 8, but we're here now and this needs to stop. If we are to make a treaty, we must find balance here. And you can't be seizing the castle and creating this mess if you want to be respected by the king and would like to have some relationship with the kingdom.
Or if you'd like to live.
she always like this?
She is now.
Is now. I look right at camera.
Break the fourth wall.
She's lost patience, and quite rightfully so. There is no reason for this.
7 days was reason.
I apologize sincerely that we weren't here earlier. Our mission took much longer than we anticipated, and we weren't really sure we were going to get back, but we are back. We have what the king needs, and we'll be able to push this treaty through, and you will be able to get the money from the kingdom in order to do your part, which is watch the forest and be men-at-arms if the kingdom needs it.
I kind of walk
And
up.
we've seen a lot of shit, and you don't want to mess with us today.
And I walk up next to Hyacinth, and I'm like, give him some gold.
You give them some gold.
I'm saying, these are raiders. They speak in money.
Okay.
Did I hear
Loot.
gold?
You're right, Archimedes. It is my fault. We were a day late. How about what? It's like, let's say 5 gold. Is that enough to tie you over for the day? Perhaps through midday tomorrow.
You hear an audible laugh way in the distance. The tall grass just go.
For one day?
The archers on the ramparts actually laughed at you for that one.
For one day?
5 gold? What do you want me to buy? A chicken with that?
20. 30. 35 is my final offer. For one day.
Like you didn't actually negotiate. You just went going higher.
And as you say 30, you see one of the raiders chuck an axe up onto the rampart and kill one of the archers.
Oh my god.
He's like, trigger finger, my bad.
I'm going to lunge at him.
Please.
Okay.
And I just stand there and I just like watch.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Since I'm way beyond the 200 yards.
Rookie's action is gonna
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It won't. I just want to set it up, and then you can just do what you want with it. So I'm 200 yards back, right? I just want to like go into hiding, like in this tall grass here.
Watch out for raptors.
Yeah, is there? Jesus. And I want to use Hunter's Mark, and because it's a mystical mark, I kind of want to use it to like put a dot right on the leader's head. You know, like there's guys out there. You know, they're gonna shoot you in the head. Just got a laser point. And hopefully you get that, and like one of like Hyacinth or Archimedes sees it, and like there's 20 guys.
So
and do that, and I just like do a bird call, like throw my voice over.
When I lunge at the guy, I kind of want to lunge from behind and have my sun sword out and put my arm around his neck, and then put my things very close to his neck and say, "You have been warned. One more time and you will lose him."
Frankie? Oh, fuck him.
Well, that's good because he's a bad man. Listen.
And Frankie's like, what do you mean, fuck me? Holy shit! She's got fangs to my neck. Sorry, man, you did it. You threw the axe.
Take some responsibility.
You go apologize to that archer.
Has Briddick's thing happened yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we can see the mark on his head?
Yep.
Okay. So I just turn to everybody and I say, take a look at your leader. This is a warning. This isn't a game. I'm doing you a favor. The king's army could wipe you out. We could wipe you out. But we're doing this because we have compassion for you and your families. And we want to make this work. So give us an extra day. Take my 50 gold and deal with it.
70 gold.
55. And that is it.
65, and we'll talk.
Absolutely
Let me
not.
follow Hyacinth up with saying she has compassion. Not me.
55 is my final offer. For one day. 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 55 is my
And Franklin's like, "Did you hear that?"
This isn't a game.
65.
60.
It's just like clear my throat loudly 200 yards away.
I'm going to brush my fangs up against Frankie's neck.
Ah, that's weird. 60, take the 60. All right, 60. We're good.
Okay.
All right, boys. Climb on down. And then you start to see all the raiders. Okay, fine. They come down. The archers put their bows down. One fires a shot off and nails Franklin Light in the head.
Oh!
My bad, rookie. You feel a head just fall back.
God, so violent out here.
Your fangs just kind of run against his neck as his head falls.
They did not like him.
He slumps in my arms, and I look at him and I just drop him. And I'm just gonna walk away.
As they're walking away, oh my god, I already forgot his name. It's a name that doesn't have a first letter. It's
Reston?
Riston.
Reston?
See, I think of Tristan, but without the T. So I call out to him, and I say, "You forgot Frankie." Like, come back and get him.
How?
Drag him. I don't care. Take him.
Steven! Get the cart!
You know, just leave dead
Bring
bodies
out
around.
your dead.
You see a couple
Bring
guys
out
roll up
your
with
dead.
a cart, and they throw Franklin on the cart and roll back out and leave.
Okay.
And you see the raiders take off and leave the keep to go back into the woods.
Okay.
Just waving. I'm just
So-
waving as they.
I have to minus 60 gold.
Good job today.
I didn't want them to win.
Nice
Okay.
work. You know, E for effort.
So
Count your blessings.
I turn to the archers and I just say thank you, and then I'm still like mad, so I'm just like really assertive. So I'm like thank you, and then I look over at the weeds or the shrubbery, the grass, and I look for Xavier, and where I think I see him, I just finger guns. I'm like,
And I pop up. Okay. I'm like at my bow and like put everything away. It's like awkward and weird. No idea what's going on. And two people are dead for negotiation, and as I walk up and I say that 2 people are dead because of a negotiation.
these are
Say it
wildlings.
happens.
I think you started at 5 gold and they talked you up to 60.
Listen, I know I was starting really low, but I didn't know it would be embarrassingly low. Okay, so now I'm
I
like,
can't wait to see how you guys handle this king.
well, Rookie takes care of the
He's
king.
great.
I look at Archimedes, like just like in the telling, like
Yeah.
As I
was
say
like-
that, my fangs go back up. Become normal teeth, normal
This'll-
sized teeth.
I have 2.
Is anybody else kind of freaked out that we're getting used to that? And I point to Rookie. No offense.
None taken.
Okay.
All right.
I mean-
I like put my hand on Briddick's shoulders, like, all right, time to meet the king. And
can't
Before we do, oh wait, no, I'll do it at a different time. Okay, so I turn to Rookie and I'm like, Rookie, you have the best relationship with the king. You know how much this negotiation means to me. If you wouldn't mind, I will follow your lead.
Sounds great. I'm gonna put my, you know how like in shows people walk just like nonchalantly.
Like Dr. Cox from
Behind them.
Scrubs.
Yep. I'm gonna walk like that
And I
directly
just
into
lean
the castle.
Archimedes, and I'm like, I don't have a good feeling about this.
you probably shouldn't.
You are going to meet a lion, after all.
Well, what did I name the lion?
Did you name it?
I thought I named it.
Cowardly.
I forget what it was.
Leon.
Or I guess it had a name already.
Lion. Quick question. How many gold pieces in the EEP
Oh, an electrum piece?
in Electra piece?
It's 10 to 1.
So 10 gold for 1 electro piece or whatever.
Okay.
Other way around. 10 electrum for 1 gold.
Okay. What was the thing that's worth more gold?
Platinum.
Because we got a shitload of platinum, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I got 50.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry. How many? Oh, I can do it this way too. That's fine.
Killer negotiation, someone said in chat. It kind of was.
Okay. So I'm just gonna straight into the castle.
All right, so the guard knows who you are, and they open the keep doors, and you make your way to the center of the town. The city streets are bustling with people after the raiding has stopped, and you can eventually get up to the fortress of the king, and the guards open the gates right for you as they see you're back, and they escort you up to the king's chamber, and you walk in and you see Fizgig sitting at the long table with your Leon eating next to him in a chair, and the bear eating next to him at the other chair.
This place is weird.
Or the owlbear, excuse me.
Oh,
eating,
that's right. That's what we saw in Owlbear. I remember now.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
Could you describe what the king looks like too? I've never met him before.
Oh, sure. So the king is elderly. He's wrapped in a large vestments that cover up his entire body. Tanned skin. He's bald on top with a white silver mohawk and a white beard that goes down about a half a foot from his chin.
And he's a human.
Yep.
From while we're on our way, do we pass the archer that got axed?
Yes. You as you walk through the city gates, you see a guy laying on the ground with an axe in his chest. Yes.
Can I quickly ask? Can I have asked one of his?
Is he okay?
Are you okay? Is there anything I can do?
No ticket, right?
Can I ask one of his soldier buddies if he had a family?
Oh yes, wife, 9 kids.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, can I give them
Good for him.
20 gold and just say I'm sorry for that. This is what I have. Please take it to his family, and I trust that you'll take it to his family.
I will do so.
How dead
Thank
is he?
you.
He's dead.
He's pretty
You're
dead.
He's DED dead.
DED dead.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Now we're in the chamber.
Yep. So you're in the king's throne room, and you see them all eating, and Fizgig looks up, and he's like, "Rookie,
And I
what are you doing? You're back!"
I lean over to Brick. I'm like, Brick, watch this. This is gonna be awesome.
This is like, and when you look at him, like he's just like he's never been in a castle or anything like this, or around such magnificent
Opulence.
And you
Yeah,
see
opulent.
Fizgig jump on top of the table with excitement. You see him throw off his vestments, and you see his jacked, the jacked body of an 80-year-old come running.
That dude is
toward
jacked.
you. And he dives like Rookie! And dives and hugs you, and like he dives so hard that you guys do a somersault together.
But I'd like both of us to land on our feet.
Yeah, and you land up on your feet, and he's like,
Yes.
Rookie! And he's like kind of like pushing your skin of your face like this. He's
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Rookie, something's different about you. What's going on?" And he pulls your eyes open. He's like, this is weird. And then he pulls you, lifts your cheeks up. He's like, what the fuck are those? Rookie!
I said,
Oh.
hey Fizz, check this out. And then I grow my teeth, my fangs out.
You touched the orb.
I touched no such thing.
You did.
I don't know if that
you did
I?
touch the
Did I
orb.
touch it?
You were the first
You-
one to dive into the orb.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I wasn't there for
Was
that.
he not supposed to do that? I asked the other two.
And I told him not to touch it.
Oh, hello.
Well, sometimes you're put into tricky situations, my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know how
Well,
it goes.
it seems you're now a damn fear. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel that great about it. Well, I mean, parts of it is pretty actually. Yeah, it could be pretty cool. However, I will say to you, while we were maybe gone for a few days, we actually ourselves have been gone for months. Has been months.
It's like 4 months, yeah.
Yeah, for months.
It's been
And
that
we
long.
went to this crazy place.
Oh, I know. You probably went to see Strahd.
You know him personally?
Yeah. That's why I didn't want you to touch the orb. Ha ha!
Well, so I hate to break it to you, but we killed him.
Ha ha! Good job.
Yeah? Okay. Well, for some reason I thought maybe you'd be a little upset about that, considering your reaction.
Well, I just didn't want you to get in trouble or hurt. I'm a
No,
nice
we're fine. Look at us. We're pretty much just, we're perfect.
man.
Not scarred at
Yeah,
all.
but don't you think it's a nice addition? Nice little change. A breath of fresh air, some might say.
I just
And-
like,
I mean,
I
I
just
think
come
it's kind
over and I just like put my hand on Ruki's shoulder and I say, I think they're great.
And as she says that, I kind of walk, or Archimedes walks up the side. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, separate bodies now. What up?"
Oh, I noticed.
Oh,
I guess it was a good thing for you guys.
and that's our friend Briddick over there. We
rescued him.
we met him in the Crystal Caverns, and he joined us in Ravenloft.
Yes.
And then Briddick, Fizgig jumps over to you and he touches your face. He's like, Briddick, huh? Seems as though you've been through a change as well.
You know, many of us find those moments in ourselves to.
But no thanks for you.
Unfortunately, not.
That's good.
I guess.
The life of a damn fear is not the best. Sorry, Rookie.
Damn fear?
Damn fear.
I've never heard of this term, Your Highness.
Yeah, half vampire, half whatever you used to be.
Damn.
I'm half vampire, half elf.
You're a lot of minorities.
Quarter elf.
You're
I'd say
man of wisdom, Your Honor.
Yes.
And what?
Hey, Fizzy, I'd say it's kind of bloody cool.
Boo.
Right.
I like take my hand off her shoulder.
While this is going on, I walk Shadow over to Leon or whatever. I'm like,
Leon.
you guys, like, you're friends now. Friends.
And Shadow and Hope both jump onto Leon and like kind of they all roll around in like one giant dust, ball.
Like Happy Dust Ball.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
if you can
Around
see
the
it,
room.
but Jack's like whole face just like lit up when you said that. He was like, "Oh my god, this is the best day ever!"
So I have a lion and a direwolf now.
And as that happens, the owlbear looks up and he's just eating some chicken wings of chicken thighs.
Isn't that
those
cannibalism?
giant- Chicken?
Isn't he an owl?
a bear?
Owl bear?
Chickens aren't owls.
Chicken?
Well, but they're
owl?
kind of birds.
I'd love there to be a chicken bear.
Chicken bear!
That'd be so terrifying.
So I personally turn to Fizgig and say, it is a pleasure being back, but as I'm sure you're aware, the forest people couldn't wait an extra day. We did give them 7, and they tried to undergo a siege. So if it's okay with you, I would like to make good on our treaty and negotiations with them in order to create the peace between you.
Do you have the orb?
Was I the last one to have it?
It was either you or Rookie.
I'll pull it out. I'll just.
Okay. We do, but it
orb
doesn't
shape,
remain
I
in its orb form.
This is the thing you are looking for.
And then he jumps over and grabs it right out of your hand. You
And I
couldn't
move out. I try to move out of the way as quick as possible.
You couldn't even react. He was so quick.
Come on! I got no save.
And you see,
I go like this. Ha! Damn it!
and he actually does this move as he leans back. Ah, I see. It's changed a little. Well, how about we change it back? And he puts both of his hands like this, covering the opal, and then you see it start to stretch out. and it stretches out into one long, thin piece of opal. And then he takes it the other way and stretches it out. And then he puts it up to his mouth and and it blows back open into its orb shape.
It's like a palantir.
Don't touch that.
Reorbed it.
I'm fine.
Yeah, don't touch it.
And he walks over and he places it on a stand next to his throne.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Highness, but what do you plan to do with that?
I plan to keep it safe. I don't want it in Strahd's hands. I never wanted it in Strahd's hands. You brought it actually right to him.
What does it do? Sorry for speaking out of turn, your lordship, but we almost died for it.
I can scry on my entire kingdom. And teleport people to where I want them to go.
Can you see the raiders?
And he puts his hand over the orb. And he says, yes, I can see them. What do you want? What?
What are they doing?
Hanging out in their camps?
Did they feed
Where I
their
come
families?
from-
They what?
Did they feed their families?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Good.
Where I come from, Your Honor, actions will always speak louder than words. And it appears you have a raider problem unless they're... And I look back at the group, look at Hyacinth, negotiated with to your side.
Yes, we've already settled this. I shall send a dignitary on Hyacinth's behalf, and we shall make the peace that she arranged.
I
I look
appreciate
at
that.
Hyacinth.
Sorry.
Good.
Is that good enough? Can we eat? I
Well,
just want to eat.
just one,
What?
just
What?
one more thing. I apologize.
What?
I managed.
What?
I managed to
What?
get an extra day. Will your dignitary be sent before midday tomorrow?
What? Yes, fine. Okay, yes, I'll send him out right away, and we'll be fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, shall we eat?
I thought you'd never ask.
I'm gonna flip to the table, to the
Okay.
seat next to Fizz.
Roll me some acrobatics.
Yes.
While she's doing that, I'd like to just pull Hyacinth aside for a second. Just as we're walking to the table. He's sending a dignitary now to deal with the raiders?
Before we left, we created a treaty.
What are you guys talking about down there?
I'm just filling
colors of
Riddick
fall.
in on the treaty that we have with the people that you so graciously.
Aren't we over this crap? Holy jeez, we made the deal. It's done. It's good. Ah! And Rookie, at that point, you run up, you jump on the table, do a couple flips over the candle pedestals that are on the table, and fly and sit down right next to the Leon, the Owlbear, and Xavier. And you guys high five.
Nice.
I take Briddick. I like just smiling and nodding at everyone. I'm like, ah. But I take Briddick and I move him to like a little bit down the table and just kind of pretend that I really want to eat whatever food it is in front of me and just explain to him. So I'm not disrupting anyone, but also like just so that I can talk kind of regularly. And I just say, we created the treaty, or the template of the treaty before we left, and the agreement was that if we were able to bring back the orb, that template would be put in place. And it basically, we've already outlined it, that if the people of the forest would give their services to the king by monitoring the forest and reporting anything that seems unusual and being potential soldiers if the kingdom needed it, that the kingdom would give them a salary of sorts so that they could feed their families and buy things and clothes and build houses and whatever they need to do in order to not loot the kingdom anymore.
Okay.
Do you have concerns?
I'll save them for another time. I'll currently enjoy this court
Yeah, and I'm just gnawing on like a turkey leg.
I grab my own turkey leg
And
I just look at Hyacinth and
I throw some bones to Shadow, pet Leon.
Where did I leave Rhea?
Huh?
Did I put her in the? Where is she?
Ray is outside the
Okay.
castle.
Eric, what do vampires eat?
It's Damphir is
Is
the
it
actual
Damphir?
pronunciation. It's
The
the actual
second one?
pronunciation is Damphir.
Oh,
People
cool.
sometimes call it Dampire.
it's
Okay.
an actual word.
Yeah, Damphir.
Okay.
But you have a thirst for blood, but you can try and hold it back if you want. You'll have to make some saves.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Fizgig, so you seem to know a bit about Dampirs. So what is going to happen to me?
Not the best, but you might, things, teeth, blood, chomp chomp.
Oh, could you go more into the blood part?
Sure, you will crave blood.
Okay, so what are the
You don't need it, but you're gonna crave it. You can
What's
still
the-
eat regular food.
Okay. What's the downside to it?
Oh, I don't know. You might accidentally bite your friend's neck.
Why would I accidentally do that? I mean, if I can eat normal food and if I just crave blood, can I not control it?
No. You can only try to subdue it. Every now and then the urge might take you to just take a little bit out of something.
I scoot my chair farther away. Like,
I stare at you.
I keep gnawing my
scoot it
turkey
back.
legs up slower.
If I were to bite any of my friends, they wouldn't become one, would they?
Nope, not from you.
And I look at Burdick
So-
and I'm just like, see?
I mean, I don't know. This is. I chug my wine.
Now, obviously, vampires, as we found out, have a weakness to silver. Does that mean I do too?
I don't
And
think
what
so.
if-
Let's try it out. Poof, and he puts some silver on your neck. I guess not.
Rad. Okay. And then lastly, I guess light. How do I manage light?
I don't know. You got here, didn't you?
True. All right. Well, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. If you guys are fine with this, I look at the rest of you.
I'm just like in the.
Fizz, do you have any? This is gonna be awkward. Well, do you have any blood
What?
to spare?
I'm
This
filled
is
with
awful.
it, but I'm not sparing it for you.
I mean, not your own, but like maybe I don't know. I don't know how this works. Does it have to be human? Can it be like animal?
I don't know. What's your flavor? It's like wine, I guess.
Do you have
Surprise
O?
me.
You
Do you
like
have O?
chickens? Maybe you don't like pigs. I don't know. I don't.
Do you have AB?
I like B positive.
I hear horses or donkeys from the south taste really good.
Ooh. Okay.
I
Thanks
just
for the
like
note.
look
I
at her and
appreciate
raise an eyebrow. Like, that's not a
I
thing.
pour myself
that. A
more.
woman's gotta eat.
Not my donkey.
Oh.
So now that I'm in my cups a little bit, your lordness. It's,
Yes. Yes. And his
Thank
one
you.
eye opens really wide.
Thank you very much for accepting us into your court. I've never been to a court of illustrious king before.
I feel like he's mocking me. Is he mocking me?
I think
No.
he's just drunk.
I'm drunk. Where do you get your owl chickens? Pears. Where do you get your chicken pears?
That's private information, and I don't know you well enough just yet.
Well, we have all night to become fast friends. I come from a land of
Down
immense
under?
monsters and creatures of renown, but I've never had the chance of encountering a owl thing. It's beautiful.
I know. Pumpernickel's great. Pumpernickel, do a backflip. And you see the owlbear just looks up and he Just looks back down.
So
Keeps eating.
acrobatic.
Doesn't do anything.
Your Highness, Fizgig.
Ah!
So while we were in Ravenloft dealing with Strahd,
Yeah, good
Hyacinth,
time, huh?
yeah, Hyacinth over there, she
Have you been?
No.
you don't want to go, but
Well, it's
Hyacinth ended up with her own castle somewhere. Do you think that scrying orb might be able to show us the location of her new shack?
Sure. Let's see what we can find. Hyacinth, come here. Come here. Put your hand on this thing.
Go on. Go over there.
Go touch it.
I just like
No,
put,
it's
I just kind of like just squeeze Briddick and like smile at him as I walk away because I'm just like excited that he's finally, or I'm happy that he's just finally like letting loose and just doing
But
stuff.
whatever you do, don't touch it. We're not coming after you.
Okay.
Speak for yourself.
And then I put my hand on the orb.
Okay. And he puts his hand on the orb as well. And you see a castle that is pure white,
Ooh, racist.
but it has. Oh, I'm fine. Fuck it. I'm not even.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was so. I actually pictured the Disney castle, which is beautiful. So I don't know why I said that. It just came out because I was just being stupid. I'm sorry.
This is a tale as old as time. Okay?
It's a song as old as rhyme.
I'm listening. It's a beautiful white Disney castle.
Raya
But
and the elf. Sorry.
You see, it has 4 peaks that are attached onto it, but surrounding each peak, encircling it, is ivy that's growing up all the towers.
Is it Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yes.
And a little lavender. Sprouts of mint.
But Fizgig says, I'm gonna need some more time first to figure out where this is. I see it, but give me a little more time and I'll try and figure this location out for you.
Okay. And I just say thank you so much. I mean, I take the time you need. And then I turn around and I like look over at Rookie and I'm just like, yes. I just keep walking.
Fizgig, my lordness,
What?
honor of the world.
I can't tell if he's actually drunk or faking it. At this
You're a
He's just
sportsman,
that good
right?
of an actor.
You're a sportsman, right? You look like a sportsman.
What the hell is a sport?
Smin. Do you want to play a sport?
It's a competitive game that people play amongst each other. They can have teams or they can do it individually. It's just a competition.
Oh, I got something for you. I got just a trick. And
Wait. I
Ah!
offer my own game.
Oh, God, Christ, what?
How good are you with the bow?
I don't know. Why?
Let's play a game.
Okay. He peels out a bow, flicks out an arrow, and it shoots your cup right out of your hand. Good enough for you?
Check, please. I go to a guard.
And then he walks over to a chest that's next to his throne, and you see him open it up, and he just starts rummaging through it, and you just see him throwing stuff out behind him. You see different kinds of maps, books, amulets,
I lean over to Hyacinth. I'm like, I think we should take him with us.
You can't figure out how there's so much stuff in this small little chest, but it's just flying out.
You think he'll fit into my pocket?
I think he lives here and he's perfectly happy here.
I'll feed him an M&M if he gets hungry.
You see all the stuff he's thrown out, but behind him is now taller than he is. And then he's like, "Oh, I found it!" And he stands up.
It's
He's like,
good.
"Here, guys. Now that I trust you, this might be of interest to you. It was given to me by a traveler who is a friend of mine, and I think it's right up your alley."
What did he say?
He has a present for you.
What? No, for what?
Ooh. Does it happen to be from?
Katie, look at your email.
Damn it! I pulled out my letter.
It's not from Benedict.
Okay.
Benedict?
Yeah, King Benedict.
Benedict.
Eggs?
That's one of Benedict's casinos.
This is what I get for putting my phone on silent.
Woo, thanks for the cheers.
Rick. What?
It's so hard to use one right hand.
Rick gave you bits, Rick.
What?
It's for Rick. Hashtag it's for Rick.
I got more bits?
Bits
for
Rick.
Ricks. It's
Hey,
Oh, my boy Rick Davenport.
Katie, it should be in your email.
I found it.
The email. What the email?
What the email?
So
The email.
100 bits
Okay.
is a
What do you? Okay. Sorry. What's the story? I'll pick up wherever you finish.
So he hands you this scroll and a map.
That's pretty cool. People are giving money.
You want to read the?
Sure. I unroll it, and then I just turn to everyone and I just read it out loud. Let me see if I can do this in a way that is, pretty. Okay. When the gale finally ended, we found ourselves approximately 7 days normal sailing distance due south out of Specularum. In the Thangoi? How do I say that?
Thangioth?
Thangioth? Okay. 7 days normal sailing distance due south out of the Specularum in the Thangioth archipelago. We replenished our supplies, patched up the ship, and traded our remaining goods at native villages along the shore of several islands. Some villages were friendly, but others were hostile, and the natives attacked on sight. I suspect the hostile villages are filled with cannibals. We skirted the coastlines of several islands, sailing south by west until we reached a small peninsula cut off from the main island by a massive stone wall. We were well received by the natives of Tangaroa, the small village that guards this wall. The villagers have no name for the large island other than the Isle of Dread. Their own small peninsula is known simply as home. The villagers told us a tale about an ancient city in the central highland of the isle that was built by the same people who built the wall. The villagers call the builders the gods, but I noticed that the names of the gods and the personal names of the clan ancestors were often the same, so I suspect that their ancestors and the builders were one and the same. I believe that the natives once possessed a much more advanced culture and that the descendants of the builders have returned to a more primitive state. The inland city is rumored to be filled with treasure beyond imagining.
Hello.
In particular, I heard persistent tales concerning a great black pearl of the gods that still remains in the inland city. The island waters abound with excellent pearl beds, so the rumor of the black pearl may well be true. I would have liked to explore inland to verify the rumor about the mysterious city, but too many crewmen died in the storm or by cannibal spears. Only 5 of us are left. I am the only professional adventurer. The others are only sailors. We can sail the small ship well enough, but on land in hostile territory, we would be helpless. Once back in Specularum, I should be able to recruit a new crew and a party of professional adventurers. Then I will return to claim the Great Black Pearl. One thing I managed to do before leaving. We sailed around the island and made the best map we could. We were afraid to land since village fishermen had warned us that trying to land anywhere on the main island would be extremely dangerous, as the coasts were rocky and without beaches. As a result, the map only shows the coastal areas we could chart from the ship, but it is better than nothing.
And underneath that parchment is a map.
Can you hear us, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I not be?
Because you went hello, like you couldn't hear
Yeah.
us before.
Oh,
No.
no.
When he heard
When I
the word
talked about
treasure.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'm like holding it and I look at Fizgig and I'm like, what I mean, I understand, but what are you saying?
I'm saying you need to go to this island. And here's the deal. I want the pearl. You can have any other treasure you want that you find. Sound good?
What's this pearl?
It's like the one you just brought to me.
What do you need with the pearl?
Another scrying orb.
I want to make sure they're all together. I don't want them all around just willy-nilly everywheres.
Are we building Thanos?
Yeah.
Is it so? You know the pearl. Do you know of any other treasures on this island we should keep our eyes out for?
It's supposed to be littered and drenched with gems, rubies, wealth beyond imagining.
Why haven't you gone after it before us?
Excuse me, I'm running a keep here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I fell asleep.
I've got things to do.
I think that sounds like a really fun adventure, but I'm worried. What happens if you do collect all of these opals or pearls or things of majesty? How are you going to protect them?
And how many are there?
I know of maybe 4 more.
More?
Yep.
No, I'm just... How are you going to keep them safe? If putting them all in one... That seems dangerous to me, if you don't mind me saying so.
I do mind,
Okay.
but it's okay. It's okay. I understand where you're at, what you're thinking. But all we need, I don't want them to fall in the hands of people like Strahd that shouldn't have them.
Good thing he's dead.
He is dead.
Exactly.
Well, how are we supposed to bring it back to you? Last time we touched one of these things, it sent us to a whole other realm.
I don't think this one is the same.
Okay. Also, this
How are you certain?
Pretty sure.
this map is a little bit incomplete. It looks like.
Yeah, apparently that's all they were able to detail out for us.
But we've got a location. We've got a place of port. We have clues. We have a name. We have
True.
an adventure.
We have an adventure.
And I say we take it. And I get up out of my chair and I stumble over to the king with a hand out and I trip over a chair and Majesty, you have my bow.
And he puts out his hand to shake your hand and you just fall past him.
Hello?
What the hell's in that wine?
And I say, and you have Helob's hook.
And I've got a lion and a wolf.
I kind of like settle everyone, and I'm just like, okay, I mean, that's all well and good, but how are we going to get there? And this gentleman talked about how he couldn't even land because he didn't have the crew to keep them alive. How are we going to do that?
I push myself up, and then I do like 1, 4, 5 drunk push-ups, and then I leap up. Hyacinth, I've come all the way from the Icewind Dale by myself. We can find an island.
Do you know how to sail?
I can teleport. I know
women that can sail.
Well,
You can teleport us as far as Specularum, is that what you just said?
Yep. From there, figure out what happened with Rory Barbosa,
Yeah, guys, just figure it out.
and then find a ship to get you over to the island.
and how do we get back?
We'll figure that out.
I'm
When
standing
it comes to
behind
it.
the king, just doing this.
So
just figure
we
it
have
out.
we have your word that using this orb that we just brought back to you, you will check in on us and do your best from this end to ensure our safety.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Come on.
I just start putting my hand over Briddick's mouth, just like,
No, I'm on the other side. I'm behind the king,
oh,
looking at you.
Your Majesty,
When-
before we take off, do you think we can get some rest here? Maybe load up on some new supplies. We
Take
found
all the time you need.
Whatever you need.
we may have found a couple extra a couple bucks in Strahd's castle that I might want to see if we can find a new wand or something to.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Speaking of money, though, I believe there was a reward for us bringing back
Was there?
the orb. I believe so.
Her?
What was it?
400 gold.
I do that. I actually do that.
Oh yeah, 400 gold. There you go. Boof.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
you see Pumpernickel go over to another treasure chest, and he puts his giant claws in the chest, and you see him walking back with gold, and he dumps it on the table in front of you.
And I start divvying it up into 4 piles.
I say to Fizz, I just want to let you know there is a good chance that Strahd is in this realm now.
What
in
the hell do you mean
I
by
just
that?
roll my eyes like really, really hard.
Let me explain. When we destroyed him, he turned.
What are you doing back there? Hold
I'm
it.
sorry. I'll come around to the front. I'm like right here. I'm like right. He turned into a pile of ash, and one of us, I won't say who it was, but it was Hyacinth, took his bag, and we brought him
I
over.
have personal space. What are you?
And so I go like this. So we turned a tree into a fern. So he's like a fern thing now. He's magic fern.
So and the fern is a sentient fern, so you can go talk to him if you'd like.
He's jockey fern.
I look at Rookie and I say, Rookie, now's not the time. And then I turn to him and I say, I promise that we are not joking about this. And I look at Rookie and I'm just like, I don't think that's a Strahd tree. I brought back just a handful of his ashes because I believe.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You're questioning me, but you planted a goddamn vampire in my realm.
I'm pointing at Hyacinth.
Is that right?
It was
that
just
right?
it was his ashes.
You planted a vampire.
I didn't mean
One of
to
the
plant
deadliest
him.
vampires ever.
I didn't believe he would take
No.
root.
You know, it wasn't until this day that I would ever think that a vampire could photosynthesize, but look at him now.
Possible.
Here we are.
Anything's possible.
Hey, hey. All I'm saying is this is on you.
Well, do you think he is any? I mean, all I did was sprinkle his ashes under a tree because I believe that all living things, everything,
He was
deserves
death
peaceful
incarnate.
rest. I sprinkled
Am I
like
right? Am I right, King? Am I right?
Yep.
Am I right?
I sprinkled a few ashes on the ground. It killed the tree. A fern grew. I mean, is that a dangerous fern?
Yeah, it's a depth fern.
How many ferns do you know that do that?
Yeah, I know 0.
Well, then maybe you want to send someone out there.
I guess I'm going to have to now.
If you know any arborists, now's a good time to
Oh,
do
Yeah,
that.
we got others for days.
Your Highness. I start poking him in the shoulder. Your Highness. Send the raiders.
Oh, good idea.
Right?
Oh, yeah. I like him. He can stay.
We say the same
You
thing.
can keep him.
Oh, no, that's
Wait,
good.
what?
He can stay with you.
Wait.
All right, so I think maybe we'll spend the night here, and then we'll figure out what kind of equipment we'll need for our trip out on the sea.
Yeah, you do you.
Around for everybody.
Ha ha! And scene.
I love Fizgig.
He's the best.
He's a very interesting character.
So if we all go to RTX, we could technically play our game on that Monday after Monday night
possible.
together.
It's true.
Is this like the original Chult?
The Isle of
Isle of
Dread.
Dread.
I see a T-Rex.
I think it is the original Chult. That's awesome if it is.
That looks like
I
a
don't know why,
T-Rex.
but that cover reminds me of like a Magic Treehouse cover. I don't know.
Magic Treehouse?
Oh my God, are you so young that you don't remember the old D&D covers?
No, I know them, but it's oh my god.
I'm just joking. I'm just fucking with you.
Alyssa, have you ever seen the Goonies?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Have you ever seen? Never mind.
Slick shoes, you guys.
I've never seen it.
What? That wasn't Fizgig.
Have you ever seen Monster Squad?
Wolfman's got nards.
No, but I planned a Monster Squad
Jack, what the fuck are
photo
you
booth.
doing?
What?
Make her show her Monster Squad. Are you kidding me?
So I saw
It's
a
just
reunion
everywhere.
screening of Monster
It's like on
Squad
every
with Fred
TV,
Decker
like-
and Fred Decker, the director, in the audience. It was awesome. And he gave my friend the jewel from Monster Squad. He actually gave.
What? Really?
He was the one who put it together, so he gave him the actual jewel. From
Did you think about killing him and taking the jewel?
No. This is because I did a wizard screening.
Soft.
I did a wizard screening, and I got Fred Savage and Luke Edwards and Todd Holland to come out for it. So that was awesome. And then Fred Savage and Todd Holland gave me a power glove. So I have a power glove given to me by the wizard.
That's rad.
I
It was
need to see
super
that
sweet.
too.
Anyway, but yeah,
That's so cool.
Monster Squad has Uncle Rico in it from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, really?
He's the Wolfman before he turns.
Oh, that makes
Is
a lot of
he?
sense.
Yeah, he's a cop and then he turns into the Wolfman.
So how did you guys feel about this session?
That was
Wait, I
fun.
want to say something.
Oh, sorry.
That scene where he gets shot and he like looks up and he's dying and he like says thank you. That still resonates.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So, did you spoil it for me?
Oh,
30,
that's so
40-year-old
yeah, that's
movie.
so not fair.
30-year-old
Yeah.
movie.
30-year-old movie.
Yeah.
Still.
That was fun. I had a good
Spoilers,
time.
the Titanic sinks.
Yeah, I'm super excited
What?
for the.
Rick, you got a good drunk commentary.
I didn't know what.
Yeah,
to
that
do,
was
but-
great.
Brick had no idea what to do with this game, so he got drunk.
I
He's gonna have a
liked
headache
it.
when he wakes up.
I'm excited that
Yeah.
that Leon, I guess we never named that. I don't think the line ever had a name because it was
I don't
in
know.
possession of the other guy first. So I think it was,
Yeah, it was the Mad Hermit had him.
Oh, that's right.
and then I got him away from him and I tamed him. So I don't think
We tamed
we
him.
tamed him. So I don't know if it had a name or if I need to name it or what. But
So I'm really excited for this for this rookie arc, just because I'm kind of going for like a, considering that that she's now a Damphir, like kind of like a weird puberty stage, I guess, of trying to figure out exactly what this means for her,
nice.
which I kind of feel like it's kind of going to change her alignment a little bit, but I'm not entirely sure.
Might.
Like, does she
yeah.
like other vampires? Does she like humans? Like, she has to figure out
What's her favorite
what
blood
she's
type?
about. Yeah.
I like that you have a thing over your right shoulder that says Blood Rage. That seems appropriate.
It's such a good game. It is.
Speaking of character stuff too, like I was actually thinking I didn't want to jump right into cleric. I might try to find reasons to become a cleric. Like find like there's a Greyhawk god, since you guys are from Greyhawk, that
Mhm.
might fit his background, and maybe try to earn it instead of just dual classing. You know, instead of just being like, oh, suddenly I'm a war cleric. Like maybe this island is like a good opportunity to find reason to earn things,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just something I'm like a cleric or something.
Did we? Is it possible? I thought druids you had to be born druid. Can I do something like that with being a druid, or do I have to die and then create a new character?
No, where did you hear you had to be born a druid?
Because
Yeah.
I thought that magic with wizards you wizards you learn magic, like you it's a scholarly thing, but with druids you're born and have the magic in you.
No, I think you're just thinking of like different spellcasters in D&D have different like what's the word I'm looking for? Origins, you know, but it's all just fiction, so it's whatever you want. Like just to go back to what I was just saying about becoming a war cleric, like there's like I want to find a way to become that in fiction instead of just saying I have these powers. So
Mhm.
like with a druid, if you wanted to dual class a druid or become a druid, you just find a way inside the fiction of the story we're telling to become that, you know. Doesn't have to just be born into it or something.
That
Anything's
makes sense.
possible. D&D.
I'm
No.
gonna try it.
Yeah, and I think I'm not sure where Archimedes is going. I think I might just he might just go for just pure power. Like honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Like I mean,
I'm really
that-
kind of hoping that Archimedes becomes the villain at our level 20 game.
Oh, that'd be fun. Well, also
That'd be
like
so cool.
he's starting to like amass like a harem of animals too. So maybe it's something where like he draws power from nature around him. Like he slips more into like wood elf than high elf. But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh.
There's some fun stuff. I got to look in my arcane traditions and figure out what the hell I was because I forget
I'm
what my
slipping
first
into
one
that
was.
wood elf.
Sorry,
Nothing.
I
Another.
heard something wood elf.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I will not be here next week because I'm going to be at E3. So
That's right.
if you guys want to go on without me, you're more than welcome to. I don't
When
know.
are you coming down for E3?
I leave on Friday.
Okay.
And you're staying through till when?
Till Thursday. So I'm there
The
for a
following
week.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, send me your contact information and we
Yeah.
should try to hook up and have a beer or something.
Yeah. Like we'll grab
We
dinner or
did.
something some night.
Not
So
bad. Jack gets to
Yeah.
meet everybody. He met Alyssa.
Oh, you're not coming?
He's gonna meet you.
Why aren't you coming?
I'm gonna come out and meet you though, Katie.
that's true.
Yeah, she's coming.
Oh,
for
yeah,
me.
I'll be
We're-
there.
I don't have a receipt for a flight yet, so I don't know who gets
Shit.
the king size room.
I'm going to get it tonight.
Okay. And Rick, you should come out too. It'd be fun. Go floating.
Yeah.
Tube in.
Good
Who
tubing.
said tube?
Okay, but in all reality,
That's
if we all do come out, do we want to do a D&D game on that Monday together, and then I'll probably fly out that Tuesday?
Sure. Well, whatever. I mean, we
I'm
could.
going to be honest. There's a slim chance I'm going to make it out to that. But if you guys want to do that, you can always just put a laptop on the table.
Well, I already told Lewis that he's got to play too. So
Oh, okay.
Who's Lewis?
Oh yeah,
He's one of my coworkers.
that's awesome.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Well,
That's awesome.
We could have Rick in as like telepresence. We'll put you like an iPad on a.
That's what I'm saying.
We could get a mannequin and just put your face on. I don't know, tape an iPad to it to the
iPad.
mannequin head.
Guys,
Yeah,
we need
we
a
can
big
Lewis.
away iPad.
We'll get Lewis out here. It'll be fun.
Rad. Yeah.
We'll cook up
Be
some
awesome.
dinner. We'll eat some food and play some D&D live.
Dinner. I
We
want
should
to
fix the
go.
grill.
We can fix the grill.
You could go.
I
You
know.
could be there.
My own worst enemy.
But then wait.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
All right, y'all. I'm excited about our next game. It looks like we're going somewhere really fucking cool.
Yeah, it looks neat. Well, this is
That's
the
pretty
Black Flag episode of.
I know. Black Pearl.
Yeah.
There's also something weird there, like these gods and their jewels. And I'll talk about that later.
Dang. All right. Could we go offline really fast?
yes.
Okay. Well, I'm still online, so
Wait.
we'll leave you guys.
Oh, you're gonna stay online?
No. What?
Wait, chat, earmuffs, chat,
Wait. No.
earmuffs.
If you wanna talk secrets, we'll leave so you guys can talk secrets.
But
it's
he
fine.
wants to talk to us. Or
Yeah, do you
I
want
wanna know
to? Do you want to talk to us or do you want to talk to Eric?
Nah, it's cool. It's
Oh no. Okay. I'll mute us. We'll call it. So give us like 2 minutes. We'll kill it and then we'll come
I
back.
think she's flushing again.
Oh, she's all flushed.
Oh, she's totally
What the
All
hell,
right.
you guys?
Well, chat. Say goodbye to our friends here. We're gonna. We'll,
Blush.
okay. Say bye to our
Thanks for
chat.
the bits.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go back over here.
Today.
Thanks for
I'll get
watching,
the crazy.
everybody. We'll see you next
Bye,
week
guys.
with some pirates,
Yeah.
some boating, some rafting,
Some spirates.
Spirates, a pirate spirate. It's gonna be fucking hectic. It's gonna be
Nice.
great. I can't wait.
All right. Cool. I'm
Crazy.
gonna- okay. I'll be right back. Be right back.
I'm
Bye-bye.
gonna
We said this is what we were gonna do.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing this.
All right, they can't hear us anymore. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out tonight. You guys are the greatest. It's really, really nice. We had a lot of fun. That was a fun session, Katie.
It was really fun. I feel like that was probably one of the first episodes in a while that I kind of feel like I did a lot.
Yeah. I like that everyone kept coming to you. That was funny. So, again, thank you, everyone, for coming out. Everyone who threw some bits into the cup. We really do appreciate it. All the new wardens. I saw 2 or 3 brand new wardens, which is super awesome. So thank you so much for that. And we will be back tomorrow night for Warden Wednesday, which is going to be lots of fun. We got to get some more 7 days in before they update it. So
Yeah.
I'll play that. So, Katie, you have any final words for tonight?
I think that's it. Just be really careful with gloves and don't get all burned up.
Yeah, Katie got a little toasty on our dinner tonight.
It's funny because I grabbed it with like all of my fingers, but it seems that it's like finally coming up with just the worst bits. So
I'm
it's
sorry.
good to know it's hurting much less. So that's good.
That's good.
Yay!
All right, Sir Hitman, thank you very much. Good night to all, and to all good night. Well, thank you very much, Sir Hitman. And remember, so thank you again, everybody. You guys are the best. It means a lot. Thank you, all of the people who randomly stumbled in, all of our followers, all of our wardens. You guys are the best. Our mods, thank you so much. We got Zards hanging out with Casavara, apparently, and Christian. Thank you, you guys.
Whoa, Zod and Casavara together?
Yeah,
Like in the
I think so.
They're,
I think Zard's in Canada right now.
Oh, what? That's so awesome.
It's pretty awesome. So, anyway, thank you very much, everyone. Again, we really, really do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow night for some 7 Days to Die and some Warden Wednesday. And remember, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of this planet. Let's make it a better one than when we started with. And we'll see you next time. By the power of the beard, we are bonded. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.